Yo, what's good? We live. Casual boxing talk. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. What's good out here in the boxing world?
What's good? Slim on the ropes boxing in the building. Look like all this latest news. Tank and Lamont, man. Tank and Lamont.
All right, so the latest news is the news I've been telling everybody, bruh. Like all you got to do is watch Casual Boxing Talk. You will stay up to date on all the latest news before it happens. That's the funny part. Not even as it happens, before it happens. You get it hit. Casual boxing talk, man. I told y'all there ain't gonna be no rematch. And I told y'all why it ain't gonna be no rematch. And I gave several breakdowns on why it ain't gonna be no rematch, right? And I've been doing it since the end of the last fight.
Facts, Slim. I want you to go back, man, because even after the first fight with Tank and Lamont, you said after that, man, a couple of lives after that fight, that man, if I'm Tank, I ain't running this back. Matter of fact, it ain't gonna be no fight. Tank ain't running it back. You called that joint, Slim. I thought you was crazy. I thought you was crazy.
Tank got too many issues right now. On top of that, Al Heyman didn't want to fight.
But it's crazy though. Even prior to any of this, man, you called that though, because you said, man, why would he even want to do that? He gave Lamont an alley oop. You called that, Slim, and it's starting to really come into fruition, man. Because even when Mike Carpenter had reported that date of August the 16th, you kept saying it wasn't happening. I didn't pick up on it till I noticed the pattern of how they make announcements for a Tank fight that they didn't make an announcement.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm testing something out right now, man. Just because I wanted to see the effect on the lives and see. So I'm looking at shit right now on a delayed effect, and I want to see how we freezing. This whole show is basically a test because I don't know what it is. What happened with YouTube? Real quick, I gotta fix an issue where we keep freezing, and it looked like it was sound related. So if I gotta upgrade the sound system, that's what I'm gonna do. But as of right now, I'm monitoring this joint. So
Yeah,
I'm streaming and monitoring at the same time. So to make a long story short, bro, I didn't hear nothing you just said because I was putting something together. So break it down for me. What was you saying?
oh, basically, Slim, I was giving you your props because after the first Tank fight, man, I was all hyped up, getting ready for the rematch, thinking that's gonna happen a couple of months later. Like shit, you was like, shit, Slim, this ain't happening. You kept saying that, right? Even when it came down to reports of Mike Carpenter saying August 16th, you was like, man, this ain't happening. If I'm Tank, I'm not letting this happen. And man,
No,
and the
if
more
I'm Al Heyman, I'm never letting that happen. And I'm quite sure Al Heyman was back the whole time. It's like, why are we doing this fight when we got this much money on the table, bro? Why do you want to keep fighting this no-name nigga? Like, what's the motherfucking point of fighting a nigga? He's a tough fight. He's a boring fighter. He knows you too well. You ain't got no killer instinct when you fight the dude. Like, it's a bad look across the board. You threw your man's a oop. Carry on. Let's get this bag, right? Yeah. So that's what it is. Yo, salute to Ito, man.
paying now to fight, he's not waiting on the Davis Lamont Roach rematch, man. And I suspect a lot of that undercard who were expected to be on that card are looking this time.
Man, if that's what it is, because like if they've been watching the show, they would have never signed the contracts, right? That's all I'm saying, man. Logic says that fight should never happen, right? I don't want to do this whole show breaking it. I've done several breakdowns on this, man. I've done several breakdowns on it, man. You want to break it down again, just to have some content to recut,
Sure,
because
why not, man? Why not, man?
because Because like okay, it makes no sense to have a fight with Lamont Roach, right? Look at who Tank talking about fighting right now, Jake Paul, right? Look at what Tank was saying before all the Jake Paul shit happened. He don't even like boxing no more, right? The whole politics of it, right? Look at his relationship with Shakur Stevenson, right? It's a hateful relationship, right? These niggas used to be homies. Now one of them hates the other more than the other. You feel what I'm saying? And one of them is already, they both making money, one making more money, and he don't want the other to get paid, right? It has nothing to do with fear. It has nothing to do with fear of losing. He don't want the nigga to get paid off of him, bro. Yeah, it's petty, it's hateful, it's spiteful, but that's what it is, in my opinion, right? So you don't want to do the biggest money fight in boxing, right? So what do you want to do it now? What, Jake Paul? Right? Because you ain't trying to fight Shakur. Like I told y'all niggas, if you ain't trying, so you want out of boxing, right? You trying to get your mind right, right? Okay, cool. You don't want to fight the biggest money potential for your legacy and the bank, right? Which is Shakur Stevenson. All right, cool. Holla at Jake Paul then, nigga. Holla at Jake. Let's get a bag then. Because are we in business to make money or are we in business to fight Lamont Roach? Right? Yo, why are we doing this, right? Are we doing this to get a bag or are we doing this to put the homies on, right? Because honestly, you get a bag, then put the homies on. You're doing it bass backwards, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. This is why Al Heyman, I feel this is what Al Heyman feel, right? So he's like, nigga, if you don't want to fight Shakur, let's fight Jake Paul, nigga, holler at Logan Paul. Go to the goddamn WWE, nigga. Like, make your mind up. The fuck you want to do?
Hey, Slim, you know what's crazy, right? Since you had brung up Lamont, I reached out. I reached out for some comments or quotes. I said, man, is this true? Everything on silence right now, Slim. I don't know what's going on, yo. I wonder what's going through in their heads right now about this situation that they don't sign the rematch for. They might have to start looking at other options, like I said a long time ago, Slim. They better start. I see Shakur throwing my alley oop.
Yeah, but I call that too, man. I call that too, right? Because, all right, look at it like this, man. This nigga Core, what's the best fight for him if Tank don't want to fight him? Everybody's throwing shit on his name. It's the nigga who beat Tank. That's all I'm saying, right? So all Lamont got to do is be patient, and he'll get these fights. I remember a few shows ago, you was in panic mode for the nigga. You was like, hurry up, make your mind up, you waiting too long. I was like, yo, right now, the best thing for this
Hey,
nigga
hold
to
up.
do is wait. The best thing for him to do right now is wait. Because if he didn't jump out there and take advantage of them open windows of opportunity right after the Tank fight, now you got to wait to figure out what Tank is going to do. He put himself in that situation, right?
Man, want to do is have him somehow I lose to Conor Ben to get a fight with Shakur.
Yo, the Shakur fight, I believe, like if Tank really do the Jake Paul route, he's pretty much out of boxing for a while. He's taking the Money Mayweather blueprint. You feel me? If Tank do Jake Paul, that means he's officially doing the Money Mayweather route, which is step out of boxing, real boxing for a couple of years and come back. That's pretty much. He want to be just like Floyd, but not Pretty Boy. He want to be just like Money, right? And Floyd instilled that in him because Floyd never really geared Tank to chase legacy. Floyd guided Tank's career to chase a bag, right? And that's the mentality that Javante Tank Davis has in regards to his boxing career. Fuck the Hall of Fame. Fuck CompuBox. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the sanctioning bodies. You know what I'm saying? Keep your motherfucking belts, right? Give me the money fights, right? And this is where he fell off with Lamont Roach. The Lamont Roach fiasco is a fall off, right? And that was engineered by Turkey Al-Sheikh, right? Because they had planned on taking Tank's career to a different trajectory. And Turkey fucked that up. He signed everybody that they was going to need to make a big fight, you know? And so as we see it, now Tank is like, you know what? I'll fight Jake Paul. That option's always been there. So now look, this is going to happen, right? Because Tank is serious about the Jake Paul fight, watch for Turkey Al-Sheikh to come in with a massive offer. He will offer Tank more than he offered Canelo. Watch. That's what the history is. That's the history of events dictates that this is what's about to happen. I'm just making this decision going off past events.
Hey man, we gonna see Slim. Like I said, right now it's so much stuff up in the air. I if I'm the Mont man, again, man, I wish he would have took heed to my advice a long time ago, man. You see Coach Calvin talking to Turkey up there at the Box Raw ring event that was had that sparring up there. He chopping it up, man, establishing relationships with Turkey.
Yeah, so I mean, look for Turkey Al-Sheikh to come in because he did the same thing with the Canelo Alvarez negotiations. They were at an impasse, right? They were throwing shade at each other in the media, right? Canelo is about to fight Jake Paul. Overnight, everything changes 180 degrees. They meet all terms of the contracts. Canelo's happy. He's throwing the BC belt to the side, right? He's in the crowd punching clowns in the stomach, right? He chased William Skull around the ring for a bag. Now he's about to get another bag to fight a dude who's coming up 2 weight classes to fight. So Canelo just came off. Look for Turkey to come in and do the same play with Tank. The closer the Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis fight becomes to becoming a reality, the more likely Turkey is going to come in with a bag, which is going to be hard to say no to.
This time around again, a Turkey card and a Tank card.
That don't matter. None of that matters, bro.
No, you say none of that matters, huh?
None of that matters in my opinion. Because, like, the reason Tank can do this is because he's a brand. He's already a brand. And what Al Heyman is probably telling Tank behind the scenes, don't fuck your brand up by fighting Lamont Roach twice. Don't do that. Right? Unless you're 100% sure you're going to knock his head off his shoulders. Don't even do this rematch. And I don't trust it because you too soft when you fighting this nigga. This is Tank approached that fight not like a killer, not like Tank approaches fights. You understand what I'm saying?
Just got your number. It just makes you making people question Tank talking about he's scared. I don't believe none of that, man. It's about that bread, that bag he trying to get with Jake Paul, man. I feel like he probably mad that he ain't getting what he want from the PBC right now. That's just my opinion.
Tank Lamont Roach fight proved that to me. So that's just my speculation. Nothing more, nothing less, right? PBC is running some real janky shit right now. Tank is the money. David Benavidez is number 2. So long as they got them two, they still in business. And this
Tank,
is why Lamont Roach will never beat Tank in a fight. So why even have the fight? They not gonna let him win no way. So all right, so let's just say, right, they do the rematch. Lamont Roach outboxes Tank Davis. What's next, man? A huge fart just went off in the box. And guess what? It wasn't a fart. Somebody sharted, my nigga. Somebody sharted, right? If Lamont Roach outboxes Tank Davis, somebody sharted. It's hundreds of millions of dollars flushed down the toilet, bruh. Brian Norman Jr. told you that on this show. If Tank loses, you know how much money gonna be lost? So why are we even having this motherfucking rematch? Because we can't do nothing with Lamont Roach if he outboxes Tank. This nigga's not a star, bro. I know that's your friend, right? He's a good boxer, but he's not a star, my nigga. He's not, bro. How can we let this nigga beat Tank? Fuck no, man. Get the fuck out of here. Go somewhere, nigga. Go fight Shakur, nigga. Say what? So now think about it like this. How does this affect Tank if they rob this man twice? Tank gotta knock him out too. That's what I'm saying.
The original fight, how hard it was. He's like, look, man, look, I'm a Tank fan. You said that shit. So I'm a Tank fan, but I'm a realist at the same time. Yo. He beat Tank's ass, but they robbed him.
Do something that was highly illegal and should have got him disqualified. Tank Davidson, Coach Calvin. That shit was ill fucking legal, man. Yeah, you can't wash the fighter's face like in between rounds. I mean, like in the fight, not even in between rounds. During the rounds, you can't wash the fighter's face, bruh. The ref didn't stop that and say, "Come here, check this out, doc." Right? Nobody's mouthpiece hit the ground. Like none of that shit happened. There wasn't no loose tape on the glove.
But you know what's crazy, right? That this is where we are right now, because we're right now with the PBC is only posting fight by fight, Slim. This is where we are right now. They only post fight by fight. Only thing they got on their site is the next fight. It seems like that's been a pattern for a while now, man. One fight at a time, Slim. I guess they gotta get that bread up for the next fight.
I would think it sounds like a Ponzi scheme, but not a Ponzi scheme. I'm not suggesting PBC is doing anything illegal, right? So all I'm saying is sometimes in business, right? Any type of business, right? Sometimes you know you fucking up if you using the new deal to pay for the last deal. You fucking up, right? And it's but some niggas manage to stay in business like that. They do it by skimming money in between the deals, right? So the last deal is always a little bit late, right? Before you know it, that late is a long space away. Now you really fucking up, right? So the key to that shit is you got to cut that off right now before it gets any worse. But it might not be that bad yet because they still got Tank, right? So they're gonna make money with a Tank fight, no matter what they do. But how much money they make is going to be the determining factor on how much they invest, right? Lamont Roach Jr. is only worth a certain number, right? So I'm not going to put a fuck ton of money into a Lamont Roach Jr. fight, no matter who the fuck he's fighting.
Money because of fight. He probably took less money on the last fight. Like shit, I'm not doing that. I want more money. So it's a lot going on with the, like you said, with the money factor right now. So at the end of the day, man, Tank will go grab that bag, and if I'm the Mont, hey, I just find something else.
I would have told them niggas straight up, like, man, y'all niggas is already in a good position. Right now, y'all can still win, right? You the man that beat Tank, right? You still Tank Davis, right? Y'all best move right now is to challenge everybody else in the division. That's y'all bet. And I gave them the play. It's on this show. I gave them the play. If Tank and Lamont all of a sudden turn their attention to Shakur and Keyshawn and Zapata and all them niggas, and we clearing out this division, and then we'll meet again, you'll see the rematch in 5 years, right? If they wanted to stay in boxing, that's the play, right? But if you want to do circus shit, I mean, yeah, it's different.
I want to reiterate this. How many times been talking to Lamont, man? Established something with Turkey. Did you just see at the 130 right now where he about to put something together with Raymond Savage, and I think that's the dude who had fought Oshaki Falls. So pretty much they about to get a bag, man, on Riyadh at August 16th. And not Riyadh, but a Turkey card August 16th.
That don't matter because Lamont Roach is still worth more than both of them niggas combined.
Again,
Lamont Roach will. So say because he was
I don't think you
patient,
understand
right?
what I'm saying. I'm saying is they about to make some bread, Slim. You ain't make what they about to make.
People are
That's what I'm
gonna make
saying.
money in this world, bruh. And like we don't focus on what other niggas are making, right? We only try to maximize our earning potential, right? So right now, Lamont Roach, stay patient. Let Tank fuck the fight off, right? You're still worth more money than Oshaki Foster and Ray Ford combined, right? These niggas didn't beat Tank Davis. So if y'all get this much, so if I'm Lamont, if you looking at it from a business mind and not a hater mindset or a pocket watcher mindset, you would know your value, right? So if I know my worth, right, and I sit back and watch Turkey give a bag to Ray Ford and Oshaki Foster, right, and I know my worth, that's a good thing that he gave them a bag. Why? Because now Turkey understands that I'm worth more than both of them niggas.
I don't. I
That makes
disagree,
perfect sense to a
man.
businessman, bro. You a businessman, bro. Yeah. Like don't just say something for
If you
debate's
ain't
sake.
in the room, you
That
ain't seen. I'm gonna say it like this: if you ain't in the room, you ain't seen, Slim. You better be standing in front of Turkey. If you ain't in the room, you ain't seen. All them fighters, man, was networking at that sparring joint up there, man. Again, Slim, you gonna get left behind. Some people soon gonna forget about you in that Tank fight. Especially they start talking Tank and Jake Paul, they gonna be like, look, my who? Let's be real here, man. They ain't gonna care at that point. So Slim, if they start not caring, it's gonna be harder to get them fights, man. You better do it while the iron's hot, Slim. I'm not wait. Mm-mm. I'm going against everything I signed at this point. Like Slim, I'm about to have fights lined up. They're gonna have to sue me.
so you would panic. You would panic. That
Nah, I'm
never gets you to the
self-preservation.
bag, bro. Panicking never gets you to panicking. For having a scare mentality, right? Chasing the that never gets you the
God help those.
your worth. Hard, patient, smart work, right? And dedication is what gets you to the bag, right? Knowing your worth, smart, patient, dedication, right? Like these are the things. Not saying, oh, it's a bag over there. Let me run to it.
I remember that. I remember.
Day, he's still the nigga that beat Tank. And that's worth money in boxing. But that's what I just said though. They already got that lined up. Shakur already said he wants to fight Lamont Roach. What are you talking about? Who do you think did that? Who do you think put that? Who do you think arranged that meeting? Eddie Hearn, my nigga.
Yeah, that's both his fighters.
That was an Eddie Hearn. That was an Eddie Hearn production. What we just saw was an Eddie Hearn production, right? Made to shake thirsty niggas out of the trees, right? Made to make scared niggas run, right? See, people who deal with money know these tricks, right? They would love niggas like you because they shake a money tree this way, you're gonna go running, right? Shake a money tree this way, they're gonna come running, right? But the person who knows his worth knows that he's the man with the seeds, right? You got the money tree, but I got the seeds, my nigga. Like I know my worth.
Tank not to sign the rematch with you. Ignore your calls. Didn't pay your bet, 250 bet, and allow him to go out and line up another fight with Jake Paul, make the announcement, and be like, oh, my bad, Slim. You gotta go do you. Now you scrambling last minute looking for stuff. Nah, man, I'm gonna be prepared. Like it's a war strategy out this mug, man. It's chestnut checker, Slim. I'm gonna be prepared for whatever outcome this happens. Either you sign it or you don't. We had this rematch and we just go straight to the fight, or you about to egg me and move on.
Okay, the whole thing about scrambling, man. Like who says he's scrambling? Like, I don't get it. What do you mean scrambling? Like if he sits there, like Turkey's not gonna stop signing fighters, bro. Lamont Roach Jr. is in his 20s, bro. Turkey hasn't Turkey's not done signing fighters, bro.
Me sitting around waiting, and had one fight this year. Turn around. I'm gonna just have one fight this year, Slim, and I ain't get the money that I originally wanted either, and I ain't get this rematch. Slim, that's a bad year. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you, man. I'm gonna say I've never seen anybody with a scarce mentality and a panicky mindset win in anything, right? So the thing is, acting like that, he'll be taken advantage of, right? He'll fight a fight where he's not focused and lose to a bum. Like it's so many ways, it's so many things that can go wrong thinking like that, bro. Like, but in actuality, what I see with this young man is he has the right people in his corner, and they know his worth. They've already established that Shakur fight is totally possible, right? Turkey Al-Sheikh is more than interested in the man that beat Tank Davis, bro. So Turkey is not done. Like Turkey's not going to stop signing fighters after this year. I don't get your point. Okay, you're scared.
Man, it's
No, that's called scared money, my nigga. My nigga, that's called scared money. That's
by
called
waiting on another
scared
man.
money, my
Wait,
nigga.
you
Scared
can say what
money.
you want.
And what do they say about scared money, my nigga? Scared money does nothing. Scared money puts you in bad situations,
There
right?
is no money.
Scared money is the worst money. All money ain't good money, especially scared money. You
It
understand
ain't
what I'm
no
saying?
money.
So thinking with a scared money mentality, right? And performing scared money actions will guarantee failure. Will guarantee failure. 100% of the time. 100% of the time, a scared money mentality will lead to drastic, epic failure. My nigga, the best thing for Lamont Roach to do right now is not listen to you, right? I see why he's not taking your phone calls. I see why he's not taking your phone calls. You got scared energy, my nigga. You got scared money energy over there. And the last thing I need if I'm Lamont Roach is to be talking to scared money energy, right? I don't need that shit when it come time to making business decisions, right? Scared money niggas over here, right? Scared money to the left, right? All these niggas who try and get this bag to the right, right? So now what we gonna do is know our worth, know our worth, know our worth, assess the situation, know our worth, assess the situation, right? And then get the bag, right? We get the bag after we know what we're worth and we understand the playing field. And what is the playing field? Oshaki Foster and Ray Ford are worth millions. I'm the nigga that beat Tank. Imagine how much I'm worth. Yo, shout out to Oshaki Foster and Ray Ford. High fiving them niggas on the way to the bank, on the way to the palace to grab a turkey check, nigga. And I got all that without scared money. Scared money ain't gonna get you that. Scared money gonna get you in a fight with Ray Ford for pennies on the dollar, man.
To sign a rematch, or you gonna look out for yourself? That's the question for the chat, because he's saying scared money don't make money, right? I totally disagree with that. You're gonna wind up being left behind in the bull. And I want to answer Clifton Dennis question. Does Roach make more with Tank under PBC or with?
You was you were breaking up at the end. Yo, man, I think you're confused on what's happening. They've already waited on Tank, and the fight's not happening. Shakur has already said in the media he would love to fight Lamont Roach. I think they've already moved on, man. I think
Again, I was answering. You didn't understand. I'm answering uh, Clifton Dennis' question. The question was, does Roach make more with Tank under PBC or with Turk and Shakur? I said Turk and Shakur. Do not wait on Lamont. I mean, wait on Tank in the PBC
Oh, now
for
I
some
understand
back
what you're
end money.
saying, right? I think you're stuck, right? I think you're stuck. You're still talking about don't wait on Tank. Nigga, he's waited on Tank, right? The fight's already been scheduled and pushed. So what do you mean don't wait on Tank? The waiting part has already happened. So now what's next? The fight isn't happening. No, what he was like right now, right? The fight is most likely not about to happen now, right? So what does that mean? That means now we're open for negotiations. And so guess what? Ray Ford and Oshaki Foster just got this much. Oh, good. So if they got this much, so now if Ray Foster and Oshaki Ford got this much, I have a bar, right? To measure my worth against the market, right? So that's why those black brothers getting that bag is a good thing, right? That's a good thing. I don't lose because they got rich, right? That's the slave mentality. That's the Willie Lynch letter, right? But in real life,
I'm
it's
confused.
great. It's
You
good
think I'm
business
worried
for
about what they
Lamont
make?
Roach, right?
Again, I'm not
It's
worried
good
about what they
business for
make.
Lamont Roach that those young black men got a bag, right? Because guess what? He's the guy that beat Tank Davis and got robbed, right? So now he has a bar to measure how much his worth is against the market, right? So he knows it's higher than this number for sure. It's damn sure higher than what Oshaki and Ford got. So I mean, like that's a good thing that they got paid. That's a very good thing. The more them two black brothers got, the better for Lamont Roach, right? Because he gets more by default, my nigga. So the scared money waiting on Tank game is already been played, bruh. And it was played without being scared. My man honored the code, right? He's gonna cash out at the end. That's my take.
Hey, bro, over there think, man, this fight just happened last week. As time go on, they're gonna start. This being real, man. This not no slight to Lamont, man. They're gonna start forgetting your name, man. I'm just being honest, Slim. They're gonna start talking Shakur, Keyshawn Combat. They're gonna start talking Keyshawn. Y'all already talking to Devin, Brian Norman. As time goes on, your name is gonna be less and less. I'm just being real. That's is that not real? I'm asking you, is that not
Yes,
real?
it's not real, man, because that only works. That plays out if he does nothing. He's not doing that. He's actually doing something, right? He's working out. He's staying active. He's keeping his face engaged with the. So if I'm a fight promoter, I need him to do just what he's doing. I need him to do just what he's doing, right? Because I know this nigga right here is worth money. I could throw him against Shakur. I could throw him against Keyshawn. I got now. He has what a lot of fighters don't got. He has casual attention. He doesn't have casual appeal. He has casual attention because he's the man that beat Tank Davis.
couple of months for him to have a break, then have another camp. So you're looking at the end of the year. So now you're just getting 2 checks this year.
on the check. Because one check could blow out 5 years worth of checks. Scared money. See, scared money cause you not to see things clearly, man. No, no, scared money. See, you see what just happened here? It's on video, right? And this is a good example. This is a good example of how scared money makes you think, right? So with a scared money mentality, you just said he's got to get as many checks as he can get, right? But with a logical mind, you understand that one check could wipe out all those checks. If you know your worth. If you know your worth. That's all I'm saying.
You're doing the act. Clifton Dennis said, I ain't seen. Clifton Dennis said, I ain't seen Roach since Oxtail Pizza. Since he did the joint at today's pizza.
What does that mean, though?
Again, out of sight, out of mind, man.
Nah, bro. If I'm a fight promoter, right, and say I'm looking for a fight for say a Shakur Stevenson, right, or any Roach is in the perfect position, just like the Mexican boys, man, right? How do
You
the
know who's
Mex-
gonna get a
yo,
fight with Keyshawn before you know?
how does a solid Mexican with the talent of a Lamont Roach get paid in boxing? They're gonna lose a few fights, right? But they're going to gain a fan base because they're always fighting big name fighters and that they're not always losing badly. So if they put up a good fight against a big name fighter, like Mexicans get by with this shit. It's hard for a black man to do, right? But Lamont Roach can actually pull this off because of the tank fight, right? Just get in fights with the names, you will get a substantial bag doing that. Win, lose, or draw, because you don't get knockouts, right? So this maximizes his earning potential. Right now, if you look at Lamont Roach's style, my nigga, it's hard. He can't sell a fight. No, no, tell out my nigga. Without that tank fight, we can't sell a fight with Lamont Roach. He was a 130-pound champion, right? Coming close to 30 fights, and nobody knew him. Nobody knew him, right? One fight with Tank changed all of that overnight, right? Now, now he has that name. It's money behind him. If I put money into fights, right? I look at Lamont Roach as an asset. And if Lamont Roach knows he's an asset, he knows his worth, right? So if he knows his worth, he's looking at the market now, right? Without being scared, right? And without feeling like he's missing out, right? Because he knows his worth. Now he's looking to see what fighters who ain't got his name, who didn't beat Tank again. Oh, wow, they're getting this much. Oh, nigga, it's about to be lit if you're not a hater, right? But if you a scared money hater, you be like, oh, man, them niggas man, that's 2 checks I done missed out on, man. Man, all negative and shit, right? But if you're not a hater, you see the reality of the situation. Wow, if them niggas got that, imagine how much I'm going to get, right? So he's not sitting around doing nothing. He's like Tank Davis is like you say the name Tank Davis, right? And the internet starts bubbling, right? So he's not doing nothing if I'm an investor. His name is tied to Tank Davis. So and he's in shape. So the nigga's in shape. His name is tied to Tank Davis, and he beat Tank Davis in everybody's eyes, right? In the court of public opinion, right? So if all this is the case, this dude is worth money now. He's worth money next year. He's worth money in 2 years. Now, if you would have said he gonna take 2 years off, right? I would have said you had a point. But he's not gonna take 2 years off. The nigga's not gonna wait 2 years for a tank fight, bruh. You telling us the nigga's stupid, right? That's why they're not answering your calls. Who's gonna wait 2 years to fight one nigga, man? The whole world's spinning around.
Ain't nobody talking about you, Slim. The more and more, less it's likely that you're gonna get them big fights.
Okay, so What did I just say, right? So what I just said was he just beat Tank. This is all this ain't even been 6 months, right?
Oh, hold up. Before you
He
say
did
that, can
not
I
tell me.
read
Let
this
me
real
finish,
quick? Hold up.
my take. Let me finish my
Hold up.
take. Let me finish my take.
It's
He
Jeremy
just
Woods.
beat
He talking
Tank,
about
right?
Roach.
He just beat Tank, right? So that right there hadn't even been 6 months, right? His name is tied to Tank Davis, right? So that's the name. You say that name, and the boxing algorithm goes crazy. His name is tied to that, right? He's staying active on social media. He's a boring ass nigga, but he's staying active on social media. He's in the gym. He's in shape. So he's in shape. He's staying active on social media. His name is tied to one of boxing's biggest celebrities, right? How is he doing nothing? How is he doing nothing? Yo, it's boxers out here who would kill to be in that position.
Yeah, Slim, sitting around waiting, twiddling your thumbs. I guess he'll decide. I guess he'll sign today. I guess he'll sign tomorrow. Hell, he might sign next month. Hell, you gonna wait? Keep on waiting, Slim. Just keep waiting. That's all I'm saying. Keep waiting.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get it, man. You can't get it. I mean,
I don't
I
get it.
tried to
I
break it
don't get it,
down,
man.
man.
I'm
I
a
tried to
hustler,
break it
man.
down.
I keep my shit going, man. I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm chilling. How he talked to Coach Calvin up there at the Box Raw joint? He talked to me like that. He just talking to me. Man, you make yourself introduce.
Lamont Roach Jr. walked into a
Just
room,
like, just
Turkey
like,
Sheik wouldn't know who he is. You think if Lamont Roach Jr. walked into a room, Turkey Sheik wouldn't know who he is or that he's in that room? You think Turkey Sheik, the man who's putting bags on the sport of boxing, right, would let Lamont Roach Jr. walk into a room and not introduce himself or have somebody tell Lamont Roach Jr. to come in, right? Why? Because Turkey knows Lamont Roach Jr.'s worth, right? He knows what Lamont is worth, right? If Lamont Roach Jr. walked into a room with Turkey Sheik this year, next year, or the year after that, right? Turkey Sheik is going to know Lamont Roach's head, and I want to talk to him, right? Why? Because that's the man that beat Tank Davis, man. Cut the scared money shit, man. Cut the scared money shit, man.
me 3 years from now, if he ain't did shit,
No,
Turkey would know what Slim.
you're
There's so
the
many
one saying
boxes
Lamont
coming and
Roach is
going right
doing
now.
nothing in 3 years. You're the one who said he's not doing nothing. I didn't say that. So
You
now
said
you're
wait. Did
projecting.
you not say wait? You said wait. I'm not waiting no
No, no,
damn
no,
three
no, no.
years.
I said what he's doing right now, which is waiting, right? Waiting for Take to sign the contract. And
Now I'm
when
gonna
it's
put you on the record.
official that
How long
Tank
to wait?
doesn't sign the contract, I can go any fucking where in boxing and everybody gonna know who the fuck I am, right? And the
How
most
long do you
important
wait?
part of
You're not
that is
answering the
the
question.
niggas who spend money on boxing gonna know who the fuck I am, right? And they're gonna know what the fuck I did, right? So I'm gonna give Tank his time to make his motherfucking mind up. And once the
Fuck
mind
that.
made up, then I
Fuck
move,
that.
nigga. And I'm moving like a man who's moving with deliberate energy, right? I'm not running like a scared little boy with scared money syndrome in my head, man. FOMO. What that rhyme with? Fear of missing out, nigga. Nah, I ain't
Can I
missing
get you
out,
on
nigga.
record?
I'm the
Can I
bag,
get you on
nigga.
record?
I know what I'm worth, nigga. I know my value, nigga. I'm the man
How
that beat
long do you
Tank
wait?
Davis, nigga. The
Can you
fuck
answer the
out of
question?
here. On this,
How
that's why
long
they
do
not
you wait?
answering your calls, Slim.
Fuck it, man. How long
That's
do
why
you
they
wait?
not
I need to
talking to
know
you
how
right
long do
now,
you wait.
Slim. Because right
Answer
now
the
you
question.
scared, man. You scared, nigga. You got that FOMO, nigga. What that rhyme with, man? Yo, do not have
Y'all,
fear
hey
of
chat,
missing
y'all
out,
see he
man.
don't want
Yo, fear of missing out is scared money. You are the bag. If you know
the
your
question.
worth, you the bag, right? Study what you do in life. In life, focus on something. Master a skill, right? You become the bag, right? You don't gotta be scared money ever in life if you got a mastery of a skill, bro. Lamont Roach Jr. mastered boxing, right? He's limited by his physical attributes right now. But as far as his fundamentals, the nigga nice, right? He just ain't got no power. right? He just ain't got no frills, right? But the nigga, he mastered boxing. And he took that mastery and his friendship with the biggest name in boxing, right? And beat that man in a fight. This nigga's worth money, right? And now, wherever he go, right? A nigga who spend money on boxing gonna fuck with him until he lose. Until he lose his next fight.
How long do you wait?
I just said till Tank decides it ain't happening.
This nigga Tank won't never motherfucking make a decision. Slim, I ain't waiting on no motherfucking Tank. Fuck
I said a
that.
couple of weeks.
Oh, so now, yeah, okay. So now you saying a couple of weeks.
They
What's
said,
the date?
yo, they
I
had a
want to tie
date.
you
They
down to
had
this.
it.
I need to tie you down to this because I want to know where you at with this.
I mean, I'm clear. You're the one who's not clear. You're the one who got FOMO. And you wonder why they're not talking to you. You got scared money energy, my guy. Lamont Roach is worth money, bruh. He just got to keep doing what he's doing.
I'm about to read Clifton Dennis.
He just got to
Hey,
keep doing
Scooter.
what he's doing.
He said, Scooter, you changed, bro. Now you want roast to wait. You wasn't saying that after a few months ago, and Slim changed too. Y'all swapped positions.
Because guess what? Clifton Dennis. Time happened, my nigga. So now I'm gonna answer Clifton Dennis, right? So because like it's logical, right? So at the time I said Roach should go ahead and make that move was the best time to make that move. Roach waited on the rematch, right? So what had happened because of that decision? Because of that decision, he tied himself down to Tank's time, right? So now you gotta wait, right? You gotta wait. It ain't like you waiting a year. You giving this nigga some months to make his mind up. Your name is still attached to the biggest name in boxing, right? Your name, you beat this nigga, right? So even after, say we get to the end of August, okay, Tank's scared or Tank don't want to fight me. Guess what? He's still worth money. I didn't change. Lamont Roach chose to wait. So I'm making my talking points based off the decisions that they made on what would I do type shit, right? Or what do I speculate what's happening? That's all I'm saying. So since he waited, the best thing for him to do right now is to continue to wait, right? So what would he do right now, right? So if you're not waiting on Tank, right? And Shakur Stevenson just got to fight. Keyshawn just crashed out. Who you want to fight? You get no Shockey Foster bag from Turkey out of Sheep, right? What if you lose that fight, right? What if you lose that fight? Now Shockey Foster just took your shine. Took your shine, bro. They tricked you out of your spot. And that's one of the parts of the boxing game. Boxers know what I'm talking about. You gotta hold your spot because niggas will try to trick you out of your spot, right? And listening to this nigga, you'll get tricked out of your spot. Real talk. Yo. No. He's doing the right thing, nigga. He's doing it because he didn't make that move initially, right? So basically, what I'm telling Clifton Dennis, right? So if he was going to say, all right, I beat Tank, you don't want to fight me? Let's roll. Shakur, what's up? That was the time to do it, right? Not say we're going to honor and wait on Tank, right? But since you did that, now you got to wait on Tank, at least till the end of August. Real talk. And then you make moves because you win either way. Your name's been attached to Tank. You beat Tank, right? Everybody want to see you fight again, especially if you fight in the name, right? And now you're worth a lot more money. And Turkey's out there giving ridiculous super bags. And niggas with far less appeal or name than me just got a bag. So I'm going to get a real bag. It's a win across the board. And that's my position. And that shit can't get no clearer than that.
On for him to make a decision. And once I find out that expiration date, Slim, I'm moving on. I'm out the door. I ain't waiting no more. I'm gone. I just need to know the expiration date on that contract to where because I'm quite sure ain't no just an unlimited time waiting on this mug, man.
That's what I
It
just
probably got a
said.
time. It got a time limit. Whatever that date is, as soon as that date hit, I'm out, Slim. I'm already behind the scenes making moves and hopefully, man, line myself up with a fight. Because what I see right now, Turkey is lining up fights with everybody. I'm gonna wind up missing out on a fight. Not saying
Scared,
messing
man.
with Turkey.
Scared, man.
Listen to me.
He's not gonna
Not
miss out on a fight, bro. He's not. That's just you being scared, man. He's not gonna miss out on those fights, bro.
all right. Let's talk about the 130 and the champions at 130. Everybody
He's
got
not
stuff
gonna miss
lined
out
up.
on the fights, bro.
You're not listening, man. People got fights lined up already. you're not gonna get the name that you want. You're gonna with an average person because all the names already have fights lined up.
Shakur
That's just
Stevenson
how it
ain't got
works.
no
They on the
fight lined
schedule.
up,
They have
brother.
the schedule, man.
Shakur
Just like when
Stevenson ain't
Tank
got no
messed up the
fight lined
schedule.
up, bro.
Just
Shakur
like when Tank
Stevenson
messed
ain't
up the
got no
schedule.
fight lined up.
Hold up, listen. That's why you got people like Gary Antonio Russell who's not going to fight on the Tank card. Now he's going to take the fight in Japan because they seeing how inconsistent and inconcisive Tank is right now. They can't wait on that card. Fighters are getting other fights now. They just made that announcement on Gary and Antonio Russell.
Okay, so all right, so now I need you to listen to me real quick, right? This ain't even about making a point. Let's just say as a strategy, right? I say the best strategy in that situation would be to do this. Kick back. Your name is already tied to Tank Davis. Stay active, right? Keep in contact with niggas like Shakur, which I'm sure they are because Shakur said he wants to fight him, right? So wait on Tank, and like you say, it's a time limit on that contract. And when that's up, I'm hollering at the Shakurs and everybody else because I'm worth money. And the fact that all these other fights got made while I was waiting for the terms of the contract to be over is a win for me because now we have a bar to discover to know how much I'm worth. So I don't understand where the scared mentality comes from. That's what I'm trying to figure it out. Because in my mind, that's all a good thing.
A draw with Tank Davis. I'm Turkey. Now we playing the road now. I'm Turkey. You Lamont. You Lamont.
That's the guy that beat Tank Davis. I can match him against anybody. He's gonna fight. He's not gonna knock him out, but he's gonna fight, right? He's already got Lamont Roach panned, man. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. So that bullshit hypothetical you trying to run to try to prove some point to justify you being scared, it's not gonna work, my nigga. You're thinking with scared money. You're not thinking logically. He's doing the best thing he could do right now. Like the field is being shown what he's worth. The field is telling him what he's worth.
Based on what?
If you don't understand, you got to
I
catch up.
I don't. I don't.
Then you got to catch up, brother.
What's the
You,
scale
you got to
he
catch
basing
up,
this
brother.
on? How he
Because
feel
it's
at the
simple.
time? Turkey like, man, well,
Everybody in the
fuck, I
chat
feel
know
like
what I'm
giving you a
saying,
meal
man.
today. I give you
Everybody in the
two
chat know
meals
what I'm saying,
tomorrow.
bro.
He ain't
It's
got
simple,
what
bro.
system
If
he got
you
that he
don't
basing this on?
understand, you got to catch up. It's really that simple, bro. Because I,
Explain.
I don't I, I don't
I'm
think I
asking.
don't
I
think you're
said I
missing
don't
the
know.
point. I don't think you're
Explain.
missing the point,
Explain.
right? I don't think you're missing the point. I just think you're just saying shit, right? Like you're posing rhetorical questions to just be saying shit, right? So I'm not gonna participate in that. Like you're not serious. You're not serious. All you're trying to justify FOMO. What that rhyme with? Do not ever have fear of missing out, my nigga. Do not ever have fear of missing out, my nigga. Because if you understand your worth, right? And,
Yeah.
and, and
I'm
never
gonna say
act
this one
scared
more
in it.
time. God help those who help themselves, Slim. Get yourself out there and help yourself.
Yeah, it also says the faith of a mustard seed, right? You know what that means? That's about patience and the power of patience. Lamont wins, bro. He's already won. And Clifton Dennis, yes, Lamont Roach is boring. So he has to play this strategically to get a bag. Real talk. And get a turkey bag. And he's not going to get it with FOMO. What that rhyme with? Never have fear of missing out, my nigga. Never have fear of missing out, my nigga.
That's a good. I ain't even think about. Hell yeah, Hannibal. Roach got bills. Slim, the rematch may never come. Nigga, I got bills. I ain't got
Hannibal.
time to be sitting around waiting.
Once again, scared money. Like, so are you chasing a lot of checks or the one check that blows all those checks out the water, right? The smart man, the smart man, he is active. The smart man is like kicking back, chilling. Do I gotta explain it to you again, my nigga? Are you not listening or you don't get
Every
it?
night he on Twitch.
So you don't get it. That's part of being active, my nigga. That's part of being active. Being active on social media for a fighter is a part of the game, right? His name is still tied to Tank Davis. That's being active. He's in the gym actually keeping his body in shape. That's active, my nigga. They're waiting for the whole thing with the contract, like you just said, to run out before they make moves. They've obviously already talked to Shakur Stevenson. So everything you're saying is scared money. And what I'm telling you and Hannibal is don't fall for the scared money, because that what scared money is, it goes back to what we were talking about with Tank and the baby mama situation, right? It's self-sabotage. Scared money, a scared money, scarce mentality, right? Is actually based in self-sabotage, right? What the scared money, what scared money does.
I didn't make money my last fight. I need money, Slim. No, again, I'm gonna go by. I'm going by. He said it himself. I didn't make what I could have made. Who said that, Slim? Now you just saying something.
Money now. Is this what? So I'm gonna shut up. What's happening?
Now you doing the satire shit over there, man.
No, I want to
Here's
know,
the
man.
point.
I
I'm
don't know
not.
everything.
I think we're gonna argue this
Oh,
for an
so I
hour
get
now.
it now. I understand.
I'm
Lamont
not.
Roach needs
Wait.
the money. Lamont Roach needs the money.
All right.
All right, my
What's
bad,
your
bro. My
thoughts,
bad,
nephew?
bro.
You want to give your thoughts? Hold up, hey Slim, nephew over here gonna give his thoughts, man. Give your thoughts on this shit. All right, bro.
Yo,
Man,
what up,
go.
nephew? Hey, yo, everybody, yo, it's my nephew Rob right here, man.
Man, give your thoughts, man.
Yo, he got
What's your
hands, nigga.
thoughts on the Mark
Young
Roach and
nigga got
Tank, man?
hands
Come
too,
on, man.
man.
Put your hands down,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie, bro.
Yo,
It's like
stop
more of a
covering
waiting
your
game
face, man.
type deal.
Man, stop covering your face, man. And
Stop
just
covering your
Like, look,
face,
look, look.
man.
So,
Holler at
like,
these
my
niggas, man.
opinion, my opinion, like, what I think, Lamont is doing, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, waiting. He's kind of waiting to see how this jump playing out. If it don't plan out like how he think he, you know what I'm saying, the way it's looking right now, I don't think it's gonna happen.
My nigga.
Type jump. I don't think it's gonna
Nephew,
happen.
real talk. Nephew listening. That's real spill, though.
now, if you Lamont, you waiting on Tank
You
to make his
scared money.
decision?
Am I gonna wait
I
on
mean,
Tank? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna train. I'm gonna be prepared because anything can happen in these like span of, you know what I'm saying, a couple weeks. I'm gonna wait. You feel me? Like, train this work.
hey, bro, you
You
gave
feel
me
me?
hope for the
You
future, my
slacking.
nigga.
If you slacking, the fight is gonna eventually happen. You're gonna be caught off guard. Type jump. You gotta always be prepared.
Hell yeah, man. And if you running around scared to miss out on the bag, right? They call that shit FOMO, man. What that rhyme with, man? Yo, never have fear of missing out, my nigga. Never that shit lead to scared money and bad decisions. Fact.
George.
Yeah. Yeah. Nephew represented, man. That's what you up.
Yeah, I guess I must be on the wrong side on this one, man.
I mean, it's common sense though. It's common sense, man. But like I say, Lamont already won. He won because everybody knows he the man that gave Tank the fight of his life. That's worth money in boxing. So if I know that's my worth, right? Every nigga who ain't got that make $1 million just made me $1 million. This is what black people got to get to, right? So we stop hating on each other, right? So if you understand business, right? Lamont Roach, his dad is smart. I can tell his dad a smart nigga, man. I can tell his dad a sharp nigga, right? So I can see Lamont Roach got sharp people in his corner that understand, bruh. Oshaki just got this much, nigga. They high-fiving. They're celebrating Oshaki's success. Why? Because that's more success for them. That's a good thing. They didn't miss out on anything. That's why FOMO is some punk shit. What that rhyme with, bruh? Come on, man. Never have fear of missing out, Brody. Like facts, bro. Never have fear of missing out, bro. They gonna get that back. Nephew was 100% correct. He's waiting it out because he gonna get the bag regardless. Y'all can't stop that man's bag from coming, bruh. And the fact that these other brothers are getting paid is only a good thing for him. That's like if we leave the show with anything today, I hope that's the point. And I'm glad we got somebody from the next generation on the show. And I hope they soak that up. And he proved that he's smart. He's soaking this up, bruh.
Hey man, for people that's behind me, y'all see that DMV elite? That's July 26th. pretty much at the Tanga outlets, pretty much at the National Harbor, man. Got some of the top youngins in the country fighting on that card, man. Like my youngin Marcus Luther, Khalil Robinson, Naeem Fun, Hassan, Baby Top. You know, that's gonna be a nice little card right there, man. Shout out to Coach Daryl, Oxon Hill Boxing. I'll be there for that. I'll be there for that. I'll be there for that.
I like about this new generation of fighters coming up, I don't think they're gonna duck each other. I don't think they're gonna duck each other, man. Like this whole this whole Devin Haney, Shakur Tank generation. Yo, apparently they let a lot of people down. I liked what they did, but they did wait a long time to fight each other because I'm looking at it from their point of view. They black fighters. A black man can't afford to take a loss in the post Floyd Mayweather era. So that's why they played the game the way they played it. But this new generation coming up, they ain't gonna play that same game. It's different. I'm happy for that.
Got fights coming up this weekend. We didn't even talk about it, Slim. Who you got? Barrios against man man.
Man, I ain't talk about that fight because I know what that fight is, and I'm against that fight, man. I'm against that fight. Somebody need to sit Pacquiao the fuck down, bro. Like real talk. And all that shit about Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, Floyd won, bro. Floyd won on so many different levels, brother. Like on so many different levels. Not just in the ring, but as far as career, life, everything, bro. Floyd won, bro. Floyd won big, bro. Right? So I don't support this Pacquiao Barrios fight. And I think anybody that want to beat up on Manny Pacquiao ought to be ashamed of themselves, bro. Respect that man by not fighting him. If I'm a legend, I refuse. If I'm not even a legend, I'm a young nigga coming up, right? I would refuse to fight Manny Pacquiao. Because what is he, a sacrificial lamb? I'm going to beat the fuck out of this legend just so y'all know who my name is. It's a blood sacrifice. This fight is a blood sacrifice, right? It might be fixed.
Resume, man. So I guess it's about the name, even though they don't care if he like 55 years old, as long as they got Manny Pacquiao on their resume, man.
Jake
That's how
Paul
these
got
young.
Mike Tyson on his resume. Let that sink in. Jake Paul has Mike Tyson on his resume. One more time. Shout out to Umar Johnson. Jake Paul has Mike Tyson on his resume. But does he? Does Jake Paul really have Mike Tyson on his resume? Is Barrios really fighting Pacquiao, my nigga? I mean, he's fighting. That's kind of like Morris joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, police take your driver's license. Is this you? No, that's my license. Is this you? No, that's my license. That's not me. That's so yeah. Barrios is fighting Manny Pacquiao's driver's license, bro. That's not Manny Pacquiao he fighting, bro.
I got you. I
Yeah,
got you. But hey, Slim, I'm about to get ready to roll out, take youngin over to the dump yard, see what's popping over there.
yeah. Throw them hands, youngin. I seen youngin got some hands with him. He
Yeah,
had
I'm
the
gonna
movement.
see what
Starts
he
at the
got over
feet.
there.
Starts at the feet. What I look for, I don't even look and see how somebody throw their hands. I watch how they move their feet, bro.
Yeah, everything starts with the feet.
I watch how they move their feet and where do they put their head? Like are they stiff? Right? Because I know if somebody got fast feet, they keep moving their head. I'm like, man, this motherfucker, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why they start. You gotta kick niggas like that, bro. You can't like, but I'm just
Get that bag. Stay focused. That's all I gotta say, man.
Stay focused, get that back. In fact, hey man, I might pull back up, see what's popping there over at the gym. Man, on the ropes, out.